But love your enemies, do good and lend, expecting nothing in return. Luke chapter 6, verse 35a, first part. In the name of the one triune God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Please be seated. The sermon this morning is entitled, Love Changes Everything. We've all heard the proverbial saying, a leopard cannot change its spots. This statement expresses the notion that things cannot change their innate nature. It is normally used to suggest that people who have done bad things will always be bad people. The question before us this morning is, who are the people in our life that have hurt us? Or how have we hurt others? Do we believe that those who have hurt us have the capacity to help us? Or are we sold out on the idea that their inner nature is so evil that they are bad people and will always do bad things? When we consider the ways that others have hurt us in the past, it is understandable if we believe that nothing good can come out of them. Yet that is a worldly way of thinking. You see, God is a God of second chances. And we as Christians are called to see the light of Christ in every person, no matter how dark their past might be. We can either choose to live a life of hate, or we can choose to live a life of love. Hate keeps us divided and allows the hurt to fester. But love changes everything by opening the door for healing to take place. The Bible teaches us that without love, whatever we do is worth nothing. But with love, whatever we do means everything. As children of God, the Holy Spirit has been poured into our hearts and has given us the gift of love. The ministry of the Holy Spirit is reconciliation. The healing of relationships takes place only when unconditional love meets the difficult conditions of life. Love guides us towards peace and away from war. Love encourages virtue and it discourages vice. Love brings a new life into those relationships that we assumed and thought to be dead. This morning in our reading, we were reminded that when Joseph confronted his brothers who had sold him into slavery, Joseph also had a choice. He had a choice to confront his brothers in hate or to confront them in love. And we can only imagine what Joseph's brothers felt when he told them, I am your brother, Joseph. You know, the one you sold into Egypt and threw into a well. Now they knew that Joseph had the power to destroy them. You see, God had lifted him from the depths of the well to the heights as a Lord of Egypt. And this reality must have brought fear upon them. Now the Bible tells us that Joseph's brothers could not even answer him. They couldn't look him in the eyes. They couldn't speak a word to him. They were so uncomfortable, so unnerved. They were speechless. You see, love had changed everything for Joseph. He was able to see God's hand of blessing even in the midst of what might have felt like a curse upon his life. Love helped Joseph see that it was not Joseph's brothers who were in control, but it was God. Even through the difficult times of Joseph's struggles, God provided for Joseph and now for his family. When Joseph's brothers realized their sin and understood the love that Joseph still had for them, despite everything they had done to him, everything changed for them. You see, love changes everything. Joseph's brothers' lives were completely transformed. And we are told that this experience of reconciliation and reunion was so intense that Joseph kissed his brothers and wept upon them. Yes, it is only when we allow hate to die that love will spring forth to new life. In hate, we view one another as mere living beings, like animals. In love, we see each other as life-giving beings, having the opportunity and the potential to make one another better. In hate, we all return to the dust of the earth. But in love, we all ascend to the heights of heaven. You see, Jesus exhorts us to love our enemies, to do good to those who hurt us, to give to those who have taken from us. Now, this is not just a commandment. It's a way of life. And Jesus modeled this love for us throughout his life and ministry. You see, Christ also had a choice. He could have chosen to hate us for denying him and for crucifying him. And we would have lost everything. But fortunately, Christ chose to love us and to bring about new life for us by sacrificing his body and blood on the cross of Calvary. Jesus' love changed everything. To God be the glory, now and forever.